Hey, good evening. Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com, and I want to look at DexCom. Here's why. This was a growth stock on a holding where we got in this at a really good price. Sold the stock somewhere right around here, like right when it broke out, and then sold some of the stock on the way up. Just really kind of took profits, and then got stopped out of the rest on the way back down. And so this was a really good trade for us. But the reason I want to show you this is the way the stock is trading right now after hours. This is all of today's price, including after hours trading. So in other words, and this is a new feature on TC 2000. So you can see that during the day, here, the stock really traded down, stopped us out of our position, our last of our position at 320. We had planned on holding it over earnings, but a stop is a stop, and we got taken out. All in all, it was a really solid profit. Again, we've had it for a couple weeks, and it was a really nice trade. But you don't want to sit there and say, well, I'm going to hold it over earnings because I think the stock is going to go higher. You don't know, and you don't get paid for thinking. You really don't. You get paid for managing your risk. And so we took it off the table, and I'm happy we did. So now the company reports earnings, and here it is. It's trading up after hours. Now, the options market implied a like $50 move in the stock, a $50 move in the stock. And the stock is not doing that at all right now. It's not a big mover after hours. And so I look at that. I certainly don't look at that as a negative. But I don't necessarily look at that as a positive, but I'll just tell you this, the company suspended guidance, and so there's no real edge to be gleaned from the earnings. If a company's saying we don't know what we're doing, then don't listen to some stupid analyst who's telling you that they do. They don't. The company actually has the best window into the future, better than any analyst does. And so I don't really care what any of them say now on this. When the company suspends guidance, it's for a reason. So instead, you just have to say, all right, what's the stock doing? Again, I don't look at this as bearish because the stock isn't making a big move. I would actually say this is a stock that's highly likely to go higher. It's not a real COVID stock. It's a, diabetic stuff, I don't know all the details in it and don't care. It doesn't make me any money. But the way this stock is trading now, as we're looking at the news unfold, this is a stock that can go higher. In fact, I just bought some. I mean, it literally is, I think, a stock that's going to move higher tomorrow. So if you're long, I would stay long. Just stay long. We could see a nice move to the upside, but just make sure you have a stop in place. And in this market, in my view, you should never be taking more than, say, a 5% loss on any stock. If a stock is down, like 5% below where you're trading, where your entry is, personally, I think that's a stock that you should not be long. You just can't give this market any opportunity to take your dough away. So, okay, that's it. Talk to you guys later.